Hi guys, Charity Lifestyle here. Today we are going to be learning how to cook Nigerian fried rice. This method that I'll be showing you, this fried rice would not spoil. You can, after making it from morning to night, it would not spoil. Let's go right into the video. So I have my chicken here. You can get any amount you want. So go ahead to start seasoning it. So I'll go with my seasoning cube. I go in with my salt. Then with my ginger and garlic, mixed ginger and garlic, and just blend or grind it. Then I go with my curry, my thyme, my all-purpose seasoning, and some onions. Then you can add some whole pepper here, but I forgot to add it. But I'm going to add it during the video. So you go into a little water, and just stir that up. Okay, we want all the nutrient from the chicken to suck the ingredients, suck the spices before we're not going in with enough water. So we're just going to mix it together and let it to heat up. So while that is heating up, we'll get our rice. I think this is about 6 cups or 5 cups of rice. Then we'll go with our salt. Then go with warm water, just normal water. Okay, then you wash that. This is normal rice that I'm using, not basmati rice. If it were to be basmati rice, you just wash it and wait for your chicken stock to cook. But this is normal rice, so I'm going to be using hot water first on it. So here I'm just washing. This is the second time I'm washing it. I washed it for the second time. Then now I'll go in with my hot water. Okay, just go in with hot water. It shouldn't be so much. The hot water should just be above the rice a little bit. Then you close that up. Okay, then you set that aside. Now let's check our chicken. Now the chicken is now okay. I told you guys I added my pepper late. This is how you use your pepper. Don't blend it. If you blend it, it's going to change the color of the whole meat stock. So we're going with a little water that will be able to cook my chicken. Then I just stir that up and covered it. So now we are going to get our chicken breast, then slice that up. Well, this is my chicken breast. I actually removed it from my chicken. I don't have the time or even the strength to start going to the supermarket to get chicken breast, so I just substituted with what I have. So now we're going to dice that up little by little, then put it in a clean plate and then marinate it. So let's go on to put our ingredient for marinating. I'm going with a little bit of salt, some seasoning, my ginger and garlic. If you don't use ginger and garlic, you're missing. Always use ginger and garlic for whenever you're making food that is not soup. Then with some all-purpose seasoning, some thyme, curry, blended dry pepper. You can use fresh as well. Okay, so mix it up, mix that together so that every part of this chicken will actually get the spices. Then I'll just leave that to marry themselves together. So while that is marrying itself, let's go ahead and check our rice. So you see our rice has now doubled in size. So we'll go ahead to drain out the hot water, but before we do that, we're just going to massage it a little bit again. So you get a clean bowl and drain out the water. So after doing that, we'll get a clean pot. We'll now pour in our rice and keep that aside and wait for our chicken stock to get ready. So our chicken is now cooked, so we're just going to bring out the chicken from the stock, because we're going to be using the stock to cook our rice. So the next thing you do is to get a clean plate, then you sieve out your stock. The essence of sieving out the stock is so that all those things you use in seasoning the chicken will not interrupt our rice. Okay, so we want a clean rice. So you're just going to drain out or should I say sieve out the ingredients and the stock, because we need the stock water. So after doing that, then we'll go ahead to pour our stock inside our rice. Then you add more water, just a little water, to be able to cook the rice. Okay, then we're going with our salt and seasoning, because the one in the stock will not be able to cook our rice. We added more water. Okay, so going with our seasoning, then we'll stir that up together. After stirring it, we'll take it to our cooker and let it to cook. Then we'll get a clean pot and go in with our liver. This is liver, so let's go ahead to season it. So we'll go into our seasoning cube, some thyme, some blended pepper, our ginger and garlic, salt, onion, and a little bit of water to be able to cook it. So we're just going to stir that a little, cover it, and head over to cook it. So now let's go back to our rice that we've been cooking for a while now. Now you can see the color of our rice, right? Our rice is now cooked. You can see it perfectly cooked. So we're just going to take that down. Now let's fry our chicken. Our chicken that we removed, right? So let's go ahead to fry it. After you finish frying that, to just drain it out. So now this is our liver. Our liver is now cooked. So we're just going to bring it out from our pot and dice it. We're going to dice it little by little, so watch the way I'm doing it. You can as well use your hand to dice it. It was hot, so I just needed to use the fork to support myself. So you just dice it little by little. So here I'm done dicing it. So I went ahead to fry it. This is how I fry my liver. You can as well just toss it in the pan, okay? I just don't want it to go around the pan and I'm going through the stress of bringing it out. So I just did it that way. So now let's go ahead to prep our vegetables. So here is our pepper. So you see the way I'm slicing it, right? Just watch the way I'm doing it. So let it not be so small, let it not be so big. So this is just the way you dice it. So now we're going to be doing the same to our green pepper. Then our carrots. Watch the way I'm dicing my carrots. Not too big, okay? Remember, not too big. So you just get your carrot and just slice it in small parts like this. Then you dice it. So now this is green beans, those long one. I'm just going to dice it in this box form and set it aside. So after doing that, we're going to get a clean bowl and combine all our vegetables together so we can go ahead to spice it. This method, I've been using it and it has been working nice. If you use this method, it's going to be, your vegetable is going to come out really nice. So I went in with some salt, went in with a little bit of thyme, then some seasoning cube with my blended pepper. Then I mix that together.
So you're going to leave this for some few minutes to marry themselves, okay? So we'll get in a clean pan and going with a little bit of oil, preferably the oil you used in frying your chicken. So now if you have shrimps, you can put in your shrimps. So now it's time for that our chicken breast that has been marinating in the fridge for a while now. So we're just going to put it in the oil and let it cook a little bit, okay? So you stir it up from time to time. Then when you are no more seeing any pink side, when there's no more pink side around the chicken breast, you know that it is cooked. So you just bring it out of the oil. When you bring it out of the oil, then you go in with your mixed vegetables, okay? Into the same oil, you go in with your mixed vegetable and fry that a little. So while you're frying, you notice that there's water at the bottom. So what you do at this stage is just to increase the heat. Increase the heat and the water will dry up, okay? So I increase the heat and you can see now there is no more water at the bottom. So for bulk production, after you finish frying your vegetables, you get that bowl you marinated it in and pour it into the bowl. Then you put back your pan on the fire, go in with a little bit of that your vegetable. Then you go in with your rice. So you're going to do it like so for all the rice. You can't go ahead, you can't just put all the whole vegetables inside the pot of rice. No, it will not mix very well and it will not cook very well, and that will make it now spoil. So this is how you're going to do it. Little by little, you're going to fry it up, okay? Little by little, set by set. So remember that our chicken breast to boil in a little because we still have other batches that we are going to be doing. So you have to heat it up set by set, okay? If you don't heat it up set by set, it is going to spoil. So this is the best way to do it, and your fried rice can never spoil as long as you heat it up together. Make sure you mix them up together little by little, stage by stage. After you do this, you go ahead to do the same process with the remaining one. So you should know how to put in. So our last thing I went in with was our spring onions. Remember, you saw where I put in our kidney. So I went with a little bit of kidney because I also have other sets that I'll still be making. So you stir that together, okay, just like so. Let it heat up for a while. So just keep stirring it together, and your fried rice is ready. See, this fried rice came out so delicious, and I kept it from morning till evening and it did not spoil. If you do this method, trust me, it won't spoil, okay? It was so delicious. Please do try it and tell me in the comment section how it came out, okay? Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye.